Namaste! Namaste! Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat. This is a time when you will realize karmic oceans do not mix. Yes, that's right, I said it. Oceans do not mix. When oceans meet, they create a halocene. This is a border between the waters because they're different. One is 5 times saltier than the other. This will create what? Inertia, darling dear. Inertia. Resistance to change. The planetary energies today is Mars in Leo, darling dears. And we all know Mars is the planet of action, aggression, and drive, based on your instinct of when to move. Leo is the 5th house. This is about your creativity, right? Your fertility, your childlike spirit. It's in opposition. An opposition is when your awareness raises and it will define whatever issues you have going on. They are in opposition with Saturn and Aquarius. Saturn, that brings the lessons and limitations, also rewards. Saturn is in Aquarius, the eccentric truth seeker. Hey, Aquarius, the 11th house. This is about self, your friendship group, as well as your social awareness, darling dears. This impulsive aspect could accidentally reveal hidden changes as these oceans try to mix with you, Big Cat. Come through with a tea bagging or two. Maybe a tad of solid salad tossing. Salad tossing. Yeah. A lot of chaos. But those borders were put in place for a reason, darling dear. I've told you many times. Proverbs 18:6. A fool's lips will walk them into a fight. Their mouth will invite a beating. We are talking about the fresh shit, darling dears. The ones that shine in the sunlight. The ones that chose to treat you like a victim of hate from the gate. Gave you dumbing down at every meal. Disregarded the fact that you was different. Made that unique difference into the butt of all jokes. But who's laughing now, Big Cat? Whom is laughing now? Remember Luke 17:34, 2 are in the bed, 1 is taken. And you was taken for good reason, darling dear. You had to what? Metamorphose into Ibex Rogue, a prototype of your lineage, the first to break generational curses. This is a time for you to be what? Peter 5:8, of a sober spirit and on the alert for these oceans that are trying to mix with you. You have to create a what? A spiritual halocene. Because their waters is 5 times saltier than yours. And this is not, I repeat, not Lot's wife season. Right, let's call in the energies of guidance and protection before we go into this read. Get a bit more light on the subject. Energies up. Listen, blood, I don't know where my ring is. Don't ask me. Hey, because I will what? Start tossing my cranium. And I don't want to do that. Right. Let's get the energy for this read. The overall card. Where is it? Let me get the book first. Because we're gonna have to chop it up. Find out a thing or two. Oh, hell no. Is it really going to go like this today? Really? I guess no. We are in luck, darling dears. I found it with the minimal amount of swearing and cussing. We're going to go to the wisdom of the Oracle Chakra for the overall message. As we realize, oceans do not mix. With these cards, they don't want to go together. Just like the oceans, everything is a sign in my reads. Somebody's realizing that no matter how much salad they toss, how many bags they tea, or is it tea bag, they can't get their person to behave. What, child? There's some lines you don't need to cross. Certain things should be left alone. Yes, the overall energy is joy in the reverse. Somebody's having a series or a season of unfortunate events. Joy being sucked out of them. We're still going to read the energy of the card, even though it's on its face. Right. Solar plexus on its face, darling dears. On its face. Right. This talks about somebody who was power hungry. Right. Abuse of power. It also speaks about a domineering characteristic. Right. This person appeared to give off the air of a perfectionist. But no. It was only an appearance. Right? Joy is on page 30. It goes down to 3. Boss up Empress mode. Knowing your worth, sitting on your throne. Not get involved with the skullduggerers that are out there in them streets tossing salads, darling dear. And teabagging. And only goodness knows what else. The message of joy. You can screenshot it if you want to and read it at your leisure. We're going to hear about the energies in the upright for you. A conduit of joy, detached from joy. Higher purpose, profoundly impacting lives, improved health, and a birth. Somebody's about to give birth at this moment in time. Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you're going, but you will land on your feet. That is the message for you in the upright, darling dears. But for those, right, that you are not mixing with, they're going through zemblanity. Something is taking away their joy. They're not feeling worthy. Is it too much salad tossing? I don't know. We'll find out. The base on the deck. There's no miracles going on around there, darling dears. Everything has been what? Set into motion by certain actions that were taken. It is a downward spiral and a thankless task, darling dears. A thankless task. Where's my phone gone? I didn't even notice it fell down. Yeah. Extremely set of unfortunate circumstances has befallen somebody. Where is my... Let's get the cards on the deck, darling dears, because we needs to know. Give it a good shufty. Whatever's happening is setting off right now. This also speaks about a journey. It says, take your first step. Some of you are afraid to step out in faith because you're still wondering what those that you're not even waving goodbye to are going to think. Who cares? Eleanor Roosevelt said, follow your heart, because they're going to talk about you anyway. This is about moving towards the light. I see what? Sacral chakra there. This is about your attraction, darling dear. Whatever you are attracting, right? You've set it off. Today is go, go, go. Green light day, darling dears. Some of you are going to be traveling at this moment in time. I'm getting a rural, ethnic kind of a feel of it. More like a pilgrimage. Some of you will be traveling back to your homeland.
Yes. But not just beauty.
Spirit is cautioning you to what? Pack light and make sure that you have every single provision to hand. This is someone that you left behind in the past. Somebody that you walked away from, ended the situation. You found you was at your stress threshold. You're not feeling joyful today. Right? What's this? On its face, embracing enthusiasm. I told you, they are full of depression, unable to transform. What does it say in the upright? Shout to the heavens with happiness. No, baby. They are what? Suffering in silence, darling dear. Possibly, what? At the border, the halcyon that you created. Because those oceans are not mixing with you, darling dear. Full of what? Choppy waters, darling. Choppy waters. Not feeling the enthusiasm of the day, the week, the month, or the year. I see what? 4 butterflies here, right? The number 4 goes to what? The Emperor Aries energy. This also speaks about what? A loss of control. It also brings into mind a High Commander Decepticon. Somebody who likes to what? Abuse their power. This also speaks about a loss of status. This is somebody losing their job, or they lost a job that gave them status. They've come down a tad or two, but they're not telling anyone about it. They're still doing the hyacinth bouquet, darling dears. As you continue to what? Take your first step to infinite possibilities. Breakthrough is upon you, big cat. Can you feel it? Courage. On a high horse, darling dear. Take action with passion. I told you, today is the day. What? Whomsoever was waiting for a sign or a tap on the shoulder, Baby, here I be, telling you said thing. Somebody's going for a thankless task, lack, loss of abundance, a situation that you said dos for Daniel to and buried it, right? Because there's no bunk beds in coffins, you couldn't go with them. Right, let's get a deck to do this reading from. Let's use this one. Sleeping on a nice edge, darling dear. Somebody's possibly needing surgery. Yes, baby. This also speaks about what? Lying, subterfuge, bull swanky, all of the above. Somebody is really, really depressed. Really, really depressed. Really put upon, right? And feeling stabbed in a situation that they brought about. Possibly with salad tossing. I don't know. Let's have a look, see. What's going on? Not happy about a situation where they are what? The boss of chicken heads. Can't you see them pluck? Was it? Eating in the background and clucking. As many as 4 people involved in a situation that someone is trying to leave. They can't leave that situation. Extremely depressed over it. Let's see. Let's do a bit of eye hustling. Eye hustling. Oh, what's going on? Yes, baby. Wanting to release a burden. Another 10, darling dear. On its face, the 10 of Wands. This speaks about what? Saturn, as well as Mars energy. In the reverse, someone is being taught some serious karmic lessons. They're feeling the ending of their what? Their burdens. There's no end to it, right? They want to drop them off, possibly at your domicile. I don't know. This person is stressed out. At crisis point, guys. Crisis point. Yes, baby. In a situation shit, right? A situation that is fraught with betrayal. Possibly what? A situation they went in with optimism and enthusiasm. Look at them, both on their face. This love game is full of scandal, especially when it's peppered with lust, darling dears. Yes, baby. Juggling and struggling. Not knowing which particular hot potato to release. 2 of Pentacles. This is somebody that is what? Wanting to be free, wanting to be uno, on their own, single, like the girls on the pole, darling dears. A lot of obstacles that they're trying to what? Turn their back on, but they can't. Yeah. What's the energy outside of this struggling person, right? A breakation in possibly a love match. I told you, if they've got a job, they've either been dismissed, right? Or they've been demoted, or they lost said position and has had to scrabble and get another one. And their Pentacles is not making it. Because if you've got 2 in the upright and 3 in the reverse, good God, you need to give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. This is a situation where there is there is only an I, there is no team. The 3 of Peas on its face, darling, is represented by Capricorn as well as Mars energy. A lot of deception is indicated. This is a broken romance, a broken marriage, a broken friendship. All of the ships is full of shit. Listen, this is a lot, darling dears, a lot. Possibly Lot's wife, Genesis. What's this? Oh, Another one on it. Another one. Come through, DJ Khaled. On its face, the Two of Wands, a lack of passion, stuck in a toxic situation, right? Unable to see what they want to see on the World Wide Web. So this person has taken up the role of Sputnik. Yes, baby, they are full on children of the corn. Watching what they can't have, right? In a situation that is broken from the ground up. A foundation that was full of cracks. Why? Because it was oceans that should never have mixed. This is why it's a karmic situation. What's on the base of the deck? Yes, baby. A liar and a cheat, and possibly a thief. They're all the same, darling dears. This person would love to sneak back on a situation, something in the past, something that's pressing, pumping, perturbing them. This is also about not allowing yourself to be fooled in your cranium. Yes, baby. They may have tried to put peccadillos in your cranium to put you off your gangster, give you a bout of cognitive dissonance, letting you believe everything is all lovely, gorgeous, and fabulous, and they ride unicorns where they're at. No, babe. This is unstable, shaky grounds, right? A house that was built at 911 Freddy Krueger mud hut from toilet paper, right? On the edge of a volcano while a monsoon was going on. A lot of stabation in this situation. Not very nice. This person is extremely sneaky, right? They're possibly trying to avoid a sudden breakup. Why? Because they ain't stable, darling dears. This goes to what? It's going to have to go to the reverse because more is in the reverse. This is 5 of P on its face, darling dears. They want to go to a situation that is more fortuitous. One where they've got somebody else's peace to use. Their peace of mind, their pentacles. And don't forget that lovely, lovely H. What's that? Their hairline. They'd like to sneak back into a situation. Come through with a bit of Zen vanity. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Law 40 of the 48 laws of power. No free lunch. Not from the big cat. Not at this stage of the game. When flip-flop wearing is the norm. When you've got your flip-flops on, you've got common sense. A garden, a field that you tend to on a daily basis. Pinkies up. Yeah. What else? They'd like to come through. What for? With their unenthusiastic self. Oh. Come through a little bit of temptation, eh? We are looking at what? Revelations 2:20, a Jezebel spirit. Succubi or incubi is their name. Little finger shit is their game. Yes, baby. They would love to come through, right? And tempt you into a thing or two. What? Salad tossing? Tea bag? Good God. Hey, hey! Wow. This also reminds me of the Knight of Wands, right? Coming through. Look, trying to head to your domicile. Hoping the coast is clear, darling dears. I'm hoping you're still attracted to them. Because this is what? Sacral chakra energy, darling dears. A lot of it. They come waving a flag, right? And it's got a red cross on, mate. For crossed out, it should look on the side like this. Avoid. Don't be tempted into anything because this person may even try and tempt you into a conversation. A waste of your energies and times, darling dear, because it will be fraught with subterfuge and bull swanky. The strength card is Leo energy on its face. This person would like to destroy your relationship with Father God Most High. Yes, baby, why? Because they're seeking revenge. They want revenge. They also have many addictions. Addiction to being brutal. Could be an ass kicker. I nearly said an ass ticker. You know what ticker rhymes with? Yes, baby. Salad tossing. Salad tossing. They'd love to come through. See if you can be easily tempted. See if you're slow. Or weak. Or desperate. One of the usual sort of chicken head that they'd like to go for. Want to see if you're a bit feeble-minded, big cat, at this stage of the game. They want to see if you use your time apart to embrace insanity. And I'm not talking about Sean T, because that is a lovely workout. To streamline a big cat. Done it a time or two myself. No, they want the insanity. The one where you're what? Walking around looking like Mrs. Havisham, where you stop the clock, darling dear, on everything. They want to tempt you. And it will be with bull swanky, it will be with lies, you will be juggled, and you will what? Be given many burdens, and chosen which, and be told which one you're going to put down. You will be mixed around, darling dears, and you will believe the blessings that have been afforded you at this stage of the game, because you've seen it appearing in your lives. They will confuse you and make you feel as though your blessings are a burden. Why? Because they're full of zemblanity, darling dears. They're depressed and they're in a hole, an orifice where they didn't want to be. What are they expecting? Your loyalty, darling dear. As they eyeball what you've got going on, right, on their World Wide Web. It's like they're going on the darknet to find out what's going on with you. And what they're seeing it looking lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous. As you what? Reap the benefits of whatever you've got going on. This is about you being what? Solo, single, uno. Right? This goes to 9 of Pentacles. You know your worth, darling dears. You know your worth. You haven't got time to lean on a hoe with 1 Pentacle. And that 1 Pentacle we know is in deficit. The hyacinth bouquet of it all, darling dears. You know your worth, right? And the 9 of Peas always speaks about what? Drama-free. Your hairline returning. Your waistline is something that you just want to keep showing off. Why? Because it's swivelet, darling dear. You know how to get those 10,000 steps in per day. You know how to what? Get 10,000 what? Big coins into your bank account. On a reg. Stat. They're banking on what? You being what? That same easy, what do they call them? A patsy. They want you to be a patsy. Yeah. They want you to be a patsy. 100 people in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Please hit the thumbs up button and a notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm coming through with the intel again. They're looking at the fact that you will still remain loyal to the horse's ass, because this is what it's looking at. The horse's ass. Hey! Want to slip you off your flip-flop, see if you're still tempted by what they've got going on. What's this? They see that your vibration has been raised, darling dear. They see that you've got that certain je ne sais quoi. I'm talking about star quality. Some of you may be a star in whatever you are, you have, and still are co-creating with the divine. Some of you are reaching some kind of faith. You're about to reap the rewards of your efforts. Aquarius energy, darling dears. The 7 of P is Saturn as well as Taurus. This is about the universe, giving, gift giving. They're watching you boss up, poised for greatness. Right? Why? Because you listen to your higher self. The downloads. This star card also speaks about what? A pregnancy. Somebody's put their back into it. They're going to discover that they're pregnant. This also speaks about what? A long-term relationship. You invested an amount of time into a situation, right? But isolating your said self, right? Becoming the ocean that does not mix, right? Creating that halocene, right? Has put you in a different space. One which is spiritually guided. This is also a position to teach. This is you what? Pouring out your information into the ocean. Yes, baby. The World Wide Web. They want to come back through because they see that you sorted yourself out. You came up out the dark winning. Having been thrown to the wolves, you came back leading a different pack. One pack that included the only thing you wanted, Father, God, and your soul family. And yourself. You don't need anyone else. Because they're salad tossers. Yeah. And you are not attracted to that I think they said situationship. No. You don't love it. It wasn't good for your hairline. An emotional what? Bucket of hate. A turmoil. Caduceus on its face. There was no harmony or balance in that situation. You had to what? Release yourself, right? From a situation. Focus on your own, right? Not the horse's ass. Your own. In order to gain this raising vibration. You're feeling fulfilled at this moment in time. This is why the demon, that demonite has said, oh, time to come and mess with the big cat again. Really? This is also the return of the past. I'm getting family members. Something to do with an inheritance. Your share was not given to you. But whoever took what was rightfully yours, they've lost it anyway. This person preyed on somebody who was what? Not spiritually strong. It could have been an older person. Took advantage of an older person. Got away with all of their peace, darling dear. But it brought them nothing but bad luck. Bad luck. A series of unfortunate events, which is culminated in them being in a deep depression with many burdens, not knowing which one to drop, because that money that they took, those possessions that they took, was not theirs to be taken. Let's see a final outcome for those unhappy folk with their toilet salad tossing ways. What did I say? Wheel of Fortune on its face, darling dears. Yes, baby, and Jupiter is also in retrograde. Uncomfortable changes, guys. Uncomfortable changes, guys. I nearly called you Dyson, guys. I don't know what's going on. Someone's been sliced and diced. Tricked up the Watusi. This also speaks about this. This is telling you, clear. They are full of what? Bad luck. A lot of bad things are happening. Lots of accidents, right? Misinformation. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time and getting it. Getting what they truly deserve. This is a season of just desserts. What they put out there as they try to mix their ocean with yours, darling dears, has been kept on their side of the invisible border, the halocene. Somebody took money in a situation, money or possession, and it gave them some kind of a status. Yes, it did. They tried to pass it off as their own works, that they was deserving of this thing, but it's brought them nothing but zemblanity. Broken relationships, emotional destabilization. They're not in their right cranium, darling dears. A few sandwiches short of a picnic. Yeah, they're full of bad luck, darling dears. Bad luck to be avoided. What did I say? They tried to bring a change about in their life. They thought they was getting new status, right? But it's brought nothing but what? Skullduggery amongst the skullduggerous, darling dear. Destabilized home, right? A marriage made in Hades, right? Depression, subterfuge, everybody working their own agendas. Four of Wands on its face, darling, this Aries energy. This personal people, right, was full of what? Ego, everything God opposes. Their immature actions was based on greed and wanting to what? Create stability for their self. But Spirit saw them. They thought they got clean away. But they didn't. They're going for it, darling dear. They might got through here. What's on the base of the deck? Stuck in DNS. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Hey! And judgment! I don't mean to laugh like this because I'm telling you, this is tricky, sticky, and to be avoided. Keep your ocean to yourself, big cat. This is also what? A return of an ex-friend, an ex-family member. Possibly what? The pilferer, right, of what was rightfully yours. They'd like to come back through and give you some of that DNS, darling, yeah, for old time's sake. Yeah, an ex, darling, they would love to come through. But they are under judgment. This is karmic retribution, darling. They're a season of resolutions, rights being wronged. They want to release what they're going through onto you because they see that you have a new beginning, that you are spiritually cleansed, right? What did I see before? I put it, yeah, the Queen of Cups. They're seeing that you're highly intuitive. They know that they know you are. They always knew you were. They're wanting some of that unconditional love. They're seeing now that you're a loyal partner, a loyal friend, somebody who's stable, full of compassion, understanding. Yeah. But not for them, darling dear. This is the Queen of Peas on his face, darling dears. You recognize bitch energy, right? Prakala or Prakalisha, when you see it, know that this person is down on their luck and they're trying to what? Come and claim some of your energies, trying to see if their ocean can mix again with your... It never mixed in the first place. You was tricked and bamboozled, right? You've made a choice to stay away from the Brock-pocketers, the buddies. Have you got a dime of this world? They are full of zenblanity and always something's going wrong with them. If this is someone's mother, they are no parent. If you was co-parenting with them, this is somebody that would use the progeny, right, as flying monkeys, emotionally torment them, right? Because children have unconditional love for a parent. No matter what terrible choices they make in life. They want some of that good. They want to rub on you like you're a lucky penny. I think not. You have nothing to do with Penny. Pennywise the clown. Their son, nor their daughter. Don't allow yourself to be tricked. Self-sabotage. There's no more second chances. Leave them where they are. They're in good company. Karma is with them. Judgment is with them. And Zemblanity. They've got a trio. Leave them where they are. They've got many roles on this Malkuth. And one of them is to be Sputnik. Bitter, twisted, and jealous of what you've got going on, and hateful to boot. Always down talking on what you've got going on, hoping nobody will see what's going on in their garden. We all know what it is. What about this unconditional love? You gave it to the disloyal. Those that never intended, right, to form any form of stable foundation. This was an opportunist, whether what, friend, lover, whatever it was in your circumstance. This person came in with disloyal energy. Just saw a magpie fly past the window, sitting in the tree. Oh, it's 3 of them. It was a family because one of them just gave food to the little one. Yeah, a family of 3 magpies. This person was disloyal, darling dears. Opportunist. It affected your health. It affected your bag. Destabilized you. Tried to take you to hell in a handbasket. But your shapely back is turned to that. Because as the Queen of Cups, you are highly intuitive. You listen to your intuition. You allow it to guide you. It guided you to what? A halcyon. Your ocean don't mix with that blood. You're not into salad tossing and skullduggery. No. What's this? Because there is no God in that situation. Taurus energy to the Hierophant, my God card. On its face, darling dears, you understand you cannot be healed in a place that tried to break you. There was no boundaries. This is the end of a marriage, leaving a job situation. Whatever that circumstance was for you, when you realize your ocean don't mix with that blood. No, it's not working for you. Ended a situation. Clarify this Hierophant, please. Yeah. You ended that situation because you've been gifted with badass alchemist ways. As above, so below. You know that your table is set. Psalms 23:5. And your enemies are your footstool. They pay attention to everything you've got going on. I told you, they've taken on the role of Sputnik. With their hillbilly investigations, let them watch. But don't let them back in. A vampire cannot cross your threshold unless you allow it in. Because this is what they will bring for you again. Can you fix yourself again, big cat? Do you want to go through the DNS again? Because you're going alone, guys. Case can't come with you. Case can't advise you on it. Because I'd like to do it once. Once in one lifetime. They'll bring you back on a knife's edge, put you in a position where you may need surgery, right? They will be lying to get what you've got. They want to know how you got that certain je ne sais quoi. Where does your spark come from? They want to rain on your parade, darling dear, and stab, stab, and stab again. Remember, you're highly intelligent and you have all of the tools to co-create whatever you want. This magician stands alone. Solo. Bad alone, says Shensia. Come through, posh clap. You have to remain firm, darling dears. Because they want it. Block, block, blockety block on all levels. They want to bring in competition that will have you wearing 2 different shoes again. Stand your ground, Scotty, in all situations and circumstances. And in some cases, it's a silent war. Easter Island Stevie Wonder. Your silence speaks volumes. You haven't got time to be warring with bottom feeders that are up to what? Salad tossing and teabagging. No. They didn't want that situation to end, and they'd like to come back and put your world at a standstill, darling dears. And I told you, they're watching you. The World Wide Web on its face. Earth as well as Saturn energy, as well as fixed energy of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You heard that message. You're worth it. Proverbs 31:10. Don't allow yourself to be beguiled by a simpleton that's trying to escape the spiritual short bus. You turned pain into champagne, darling dears. You tapped into your infinite possibilities by embracing Spirit, Father God, in your life. This is why you've been given that red cloak of wisdom, darling dear, balancing out your what? Your root chakra, your security. You're no longer in survival mode. What's going on here? This music's having a laugh, mate. They don't want me to listen to my musics. They, them, and Yeah. Let's get some runes on the table. Oh, okay. Everything happens for a reason. I don't always take the lid off. I'll get the runes on the table. We have Thursas, right? This is devil energy. Yes, baby, Capricorn energy falling on the whomsoever you blocked out. This person had addictions, a hedonistic life. This person was cruel, right? And they had addictions, possibly sexual, addictions to ego, thinking that they was the big kahuna, right? You had to block this mother foe out of your life for all eternity. Thursas is represented by the letter T and TH. This person was what? Fraught with betrayal, right? Try to control you, in some cases with spell work. Spell work could be in the form of words, darling dear. They came with malice as a forethought. Now the music is buffering. It is what it is. This is, as I said, Capricorn energy. This also speaks about physical abuse. They have a passion for drugs and alcohol. Any situation that they go into is based on fun for themselves, their own self. So they're the only ones having fun, guys. Everybody else is losing their hairline, right? Walking around in tatters, right? Hey, right? Suffering from cognitive dissonance, from many cups of opium, right? The letter TH, right? We've also got Ewa. I haven't seen this. No, it's I was, right? Temperance energy, excuse me, represented by the letter E, darling dears. This is your ancestors, right? Trying to remind you of your purpose and balance. Continue to find your equilibrium and have your eyes and your mind focused on your long-term visions. It's telling you to stay in your lane, guys. This is not a time for you to get off of that yellow brick road. Stay focused on the Emerald City. We also have Swallow, Sun energy, darling dears. In the upright, I might add, this talks about blessings. This is about spiritual blessings. This is about not allowing negative thoughts to block said blessings. It's represented by the letter S as well as the number 76 and 79. Thursday was represented by the number 60 and 63. I was is 56 and 59. This is about what your life force as well as your health. This also calls it what Archangel Michael, call on him at any time, right? To what? Reassert your wholeness, your healing. This also speaks about success in every area of your life. Oh, we've got the Hangman, Lagaz. Someone seeing something from a different perspective, represented by the letter L. The number what? 47. 51. This is about confusion and despair, right? All brought on from wrong decisions. Somebody is in a rut, darling dear. Might be even feeling about topping themselves. Good God. Yes, salad tossing ain't what it used to be. Whatever it was, whatever that was. They are withering, right? With anger at this moment in time. I told you they want to seek revenge on you because you're happy and you're free and you broke a generational curse. The hangman on its face, darling dears. On its face. This talks about someone being unstable with the addictions that they have, right? They are still in what? Blame shifting mode. A lot of uncertainty and feeling what? Extremely negative. This person was waiting for you to come back or to resurrect the dead, darling dear. This is not Frankenstein season. No, we don't want a Chucky doll amongst us. No, nor his bride. Because you know they always come with familiars, right? This is about your shield of protection. It also represents Algaz, and it also represents an X, as well as the letter Z. Moon energy. This talks about what? You continuing to use your instinct. Call on what? Archangel Michael and Sachel to ward off the evil eye. Because somebody is looking at what your shiznai on the World Wide Web in their depression, wishing ill on you, darling dears. Shore up your spiritual borders, your hollow sins. Yes, baby. Make sure that oceans don't mix. Their ocean of Zembalanity don't go with what you've got going on, which is what? Everything, darling dear. Everything. We have the Fool and the Hierophant. This speaks about what? An unhappy, somebody's in an unhappy marriage, relation, really, really unhappy, depressed, feeling put upon. The energy of the 5 speaks about what? Your security. They're upset about you, the foundation that you've co-created for yourself. The 5 represents Taurus energy. The Fool represents, the blank is the Fool represents Mercury as well as Uranus energy, darling. They're unhappy with the boundaries that you've set. You took a leap of faith in a different direction. You bet on yourself, big cat. And everything has brought nothing but new beginnings towards you. New lucrative beginnings. And some of you are about to what? Receive a benefactor. One that is going to appreciate your efforts, darling dears. This is what? Long-term income from the efforts you put out there. Become a mastercraft person in your field. This is where you create generational wealth, darling dears, by continuing to take that leap of faith. Use your instincts. Take this chance. Right, let's get some final intel, and I've got to push off. But I'll be back with 4 more of the readings, beginning with Cancer. Listen, third parties be gone. You've just got a 360 on what's going on. Keep your vibration raised, right? Seek the truth. The truth is the highest religion of all. And you'll know it. Because you'll feel it in your solar plexus. You'll know when you're around, right? The liars, the Fagans to the truth, the little fingers of this world, right? You have to love yourself first. Because a manipulator cannot manifest where you are at this moment in time. Why? You've got no time for the fake and the fugazi. You will know. One of your gifts is a gift of discernment, darling dears. Please excuse the advert. Let's go to a different pile. You will know. Right? You're going to be saying yes to something. This is no in the reverse. What are you going to be saying yes to? You deserve love. Doing it by any means necessary. Right? And not being shy about it, darling dear. Put your back into it. Never forget James 2:14. Faith without works is dead as a dodo. And never forget, a fool's lips will walk them into a fight, and their mouth will invite a beating. Don't lose your shiznai. This is a season of what? Respond and not react, because this is where they get their energies from, your reaction, whether positive or negative. This is when you keep your cool hand loop, and you do not, I repeat, do not bring your lovely, gorgeous, refurbished energies, right, into past situations where you know it's full of the toxic and toxicity. Make it be a no from you, right? Because I told you, use your discernment amongst the superficial and look at all of the cards on the table, darling dear. Who's got the biggest hand? Who's got the winning hand? Who's got the peaceful hand? Who's got the hand that will give them infinite possibilities? Look at these things. Pay attention, darling dears, as they try to mix their ocean with yours, because it will indeed be an astronomical injustice. Libra energy on its face. On that note, let's back away from the salad tossing and teabagging of it all. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Thank you for the super chat. Don't smoke yourself. No. Hey, subterfuge bull swanky is afoot. Don't be caught up in the lies, right? Don't be tempted off of what you've got going on. Stay focused to whatever plans within plans you've made. These snakes will be sent to try and take you off your gang, so don't allow it. There is no healing, no help and assistance in where you were slipped off your flip-flop. No. Self-love, straight up to their face. Come through Drizzy remix, push clap. From the ashes, baby. Namaste.